Professor warns of mating crisis growing as men skip college. And you want to know why? It's women's fault. So they're going to blame it on men. Oh, it's because these men aren't going to college. Like, no, it's because college women have impossibly high standards. And they project what they want onto men. So they're always surprised. So, New York University professor warns that as fewer men and more women are in the U.S. are going to college, mating inequality will widen, causing serious economic and social problems. Now, I love how this is a man problem, whereas throughout all of history, men have generally not had any issues, quote unquote, dating down. We have plenty of real life cases of like Fortune 500 CEOs getting with like Applebee's waitresses or the like. The problem is women. Yeah, while men are more than willing to do that, women aren't. So if 60% of the college population is women, already at least 20% of them have to go without guys because they refuse to get a guy who didn't go to college. And then on top of that, most of the guys in college don't meet most of their standards anyway. So maybe like 10% of them get a guy. Well, that's their problem, not mine. So Scott Galloway, a marketing professor at NYU Stern School of Business, told Communist News Network that a mating crisis would be unavoidable if men continue skipping college. That's right. Hey, men, you need to man up and enter this institution that blatantly hates you because women refuse to date down. You need to man up and fix this problem. Meanwhile, guys just shrug like, sounds like a whole lot of not my problem to me. You guys are the ones complaining. You fix it. This is your problem. So he explained that whammons tend to be drawn to more successful men with college degrees. Well, it sounds like you should be telling women to have more realistic standards as opposed to blaming men for it. Like, men have pretty much said, we're not interested. So instead of, fixing women, no, you still got to keep beating men over the head. That's gonna get us doing what you want, yeah. So 2 and 3 relationships start on Tinder, 50 men and 50 women. So 46 women show all their attention to just 4 men. Oh God. And what do those 4 have? They signal success with a college degree, Galloway said. So he pretty much sees that the what was it, the 90-10 rule is a real thing. And it says, hey guys, yeah, we know that was it? Oh no, 80-20. Yeah. So 80% of women only go for 20% of men. So you should just put yourself into that 20%. Problem solved. Although in this case, it will be 8%, right? 50 men. So there's 50 men, only 4 of them got the attention. It's 8%, man. So the Independent reported like 60% of current college students are women, while 40% are men. And that's just going to keep widening. Compared to 1970, where 59% were men and 41% were women. Men are also submitting fewer college applications and dropping out at a greater rate. Yeah, they don't want to be hanging out in this institution that hates their guts. They sign in for computer science, and to get this computer science degree, you have to take the intersectional feminism, where they're just going to be using you as a whipping boy the entire class. Yeah, guys see that and they just nope out. They're like, I don't want to be here that bad. I'll just get a trade instead. That'll probably make me more money. So the most dangerous person in the world is a broken lone male, and we are producing too many of them. Well, you should have thought about that earlier, because no, you're right. You are producing many of them, but notice the wording there. We are producing too many of them. You're a college professor. You know it. Maybe stop being so openly hostile to them, and you wouldn't have this problem. So the mating inequality that's going to come out of this dearth of men in college poses an existential risk to our economy and our society, Galloway said. That's only if you're looking at it a certain way, because I can guarantee you, as a man, if you aren't wasting all your money trying to get laid, trying to get a woman, men don't actually need that much money. Men can live fairly comfortably on like $40,000 a year without too much issue, as long as they get their expenses way down. They don't have any super expensive hobbies like WWE champions. But once guys give up on pursuing women, they don't need that much money anymore. A lot of guys can pay for their hobbies while working part time. So it's not like they're broke. It's not. Now, they might be alone, but that doesn't mean they're lonely. They just realize that the juice ain't worth the squeeze, as the saying goes. The real problem here is they want to make this about women, because like that is the message they're trying to send. Oh, all these poor women are doomed to stay single because men won't step up and become worthy of them. And they're starting to catch on that guys aren't willing to put up with this shaming anymore. Like, we just don't care. So now they're going to try to spin it that, oh, it will be better for you if you did it. Or, oh, it'll be a danger to society if you don't do it. So Galway warned that most unstable and violent societies in the world all have men who refuse to attach themselves to schoolwork or relationships. Well, in this case, you had men who were willing to do it, but they were chased away. What do you expect would happen? Like, no, seriously, go on. I'll wait. Tell me. These are college professors, man, and they are just such brainlets. They all have one thing in common. They have young, depressed men who aren't attaching to work, aren't attaching to school, and our inability to provide the resources to encourage men to go to college is going to result in us producing too many of the most dangerous cohort in the world, he said. Yeah, I remember talking about this a few times, about how despite women, like this article brought up, making up 60% of the college population. So that means men are now the minority in college, right? So that means that now there's going to be all these men's only scholarships and programs designed to get more men into college, right? No, of course not. No, they're not only are they not going to make those, but they're continuing with all the women's only programs. Women, despite being the majority, outnumbering men was a 60 to 40%, they still get all this special treatment. They still get preferential treatment in admissions. They still get all their like women's only advantages. If any college like legitimately decided to do away with all their women's success programs and pivot those resources towards getting more men in, they would be destroyed, man. They would be roasted. There are so many easy ways to solve this problem, but it goes against the ruling ideology. So we're not going to implement any of them. We're not going to see any of them, are we? So the root of the problem, all the anti-male sexism on college campuses, maybe, and elsewhere in society, all the blatant misandry. The guy always said the cost of college has been a factor in this growing problem, since men have more career opportunities to earn money without a college degree. They chose that route instead of pursuing an education. You can walk into a construction site in Florida. You can turn on an app, a cop, fireman trade job, which at the age of 18, you can make $100 to $200 a day, and that feels like real cabbage. Well, it is, dude. $200 a day, assuming you work 4 days a week, 5 days a week, that's $1,000 a week, an average of 4 weeks a month, right? That's $4,000 a month is not bad. Even after taxes, like if you're a single guy, you should be able to live off of that. Men don't need more money than that, like unless they have some expensive hobbies or they're trying to start their own business or something. Yeah, generally, men, they need more money when they have a family to provide for. They need more money when they're trying to attract women. But if they're living single and just enjoying their hobbies, this is more than enough. And I think the real danger to the establishment is guys are realizing this. They're realizing, hey, for the lifestyle I want, I don't need more money than this. I'm fine with $200 a day. This is okay. This is good. I can make do with this. And yet the rest of society just views them as losers, I guess. So you got people that got $300,000 into debt, wasted 4 years of their life not building up their career, not working on their portfolios, not getting ahead in their chosen job because they were in college, and they're the ones talking all the shit. Like, oh, you guys are a bunch of losers because you didn't go to college. It's like, well, I make more money than you do, and I don't have the debt you do. So, but okay, yeah, I'm a loser. Yeah, just keep telling yourself that, man. Yes, living happy is the best revenge. Yeah, and plus, I love how they say that they try to claim that like women don't have these options to make more money without a college degree. Like, man, strippers make mad amounts of money, at least if they're good.